Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted source for reliable updates in a rapidly evolving financial landscape. In this video, we bring you one of the most significant developments in the Iraqi dinar revaluation journey to date. As of the current date in the United States, the global financial stage is witnessing a monumental shift. Commercial banks across multiple nations are now accepting Iraqi dinar, IQD, for official exchange. This isn't hearsay or speculation. It's happening, and the testimonies are pouring in. If you've been holding dinar and waiting for this moment, the opportunity to act may have finally arrived. The turning point is here. Banks in the United States, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, and parts of Europe are now permitting direct exchanges of Iraqi dinar. Individuals are no longer limited to offshore brokers or obscure currency dealers. Instead, customers are walking into bank branches, presenting their dinar and receiving receipts, confirming verified exchanges. In numerous reports, funds are being deposited within 24 to 72 hours. A far cry from the days when banks would dismiss the IQD as a currency they didn't handle. This isn't happening in secret. Branches are visibly setting up foreign currency desks, training staff, and in some cases, organizing appointments for high-volume holders. What we're witnessing now is the start of the practical exchange phase. Real people, real banks, and real transactions. While the Forex market may still show the dinar at a suppressed rate, banks appear to be utilizing internal guidelines and pre-revaluation pricing to offer rates between $0.50 and $1.30 per IQD, based on volume and location. This is a significant departure from the historic rate of 1,450 dinars per US dollar, and while it may not yet reflect an official global adjustment, these exchanges are proving profitable for many early movers. This development hasn't happened overnight. It's the result of years of economic groundwork. Iraq has worked diligently to stabilize its fiscal policies, strengthen foreign reserves, align with World Bank expectations, and enforce reforms through the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. At the same time, international frameworks like Basel III, SWIFT upgrades, and ISO 2022 compliance have modernized global banking systems. The foundation is solid, and the reintroduction of IQD into institutional channels demonstrates renewed international trust. Reports are now flooding in from people who have successfully completed exchanges. One viewer in Texas reported walking into his local credit union with 500,000 dinar, having the currency authenticated, and receiving a deposit confirmation directly into his account. Another from Dubai locked in a private desk transaction at over $1.00 per IQD, highlighting just how far this momentum has spread. These aren't isolated anomalies. They represent a growing shift in banking behavior. People are now being welcomed into foreign currency departments, receiving clear instructions and walking away with documentation and timelines in hand. So what steps should you be taking? Start by contacting your bank directly. Don't rely on generic responses from customer service reps. Ask specifically to be connected with the Foreign Exchange Division. Inquire about the current process for exchanging Iraqi dinar, what documentation is required, whether an appointment is needed, and the volume thresholds. Some institutions may require scheduled visits for transactions exceeding a few 100,000 dinar, while others may allow direct walk-ins. Don't wait. This window of opportunity could narrow quickly as rates adjust or policy shifts occur. Another essential point is tax planning. Any gains from exchanging dinar are typically considered taxable. In the United States, the IRS views this as a capital gain or income event, depending on how long you've held the currency and how much profit you realize. For example, if you bought dinar at a lower price and are now exchanging at over $1.00 per unit, that profit is likely taxable. It's vital to consult with a licensed CPA or tax professional before initiating your exchange. You'll want clarity on how foreign currency profits are classified, how long-term versus short-term gains apply, and what documentation the IRS may require. Keep all receipts and proof of transaction to ensure you're protected come tax season. For those who aren't yet ready to cash in all their holdings, many financial institutions are now offering multi-currency accounts. These accounts allow you to deposit IQ debt without converting it into your local currency right away. This gives you more time to monitor global developments and potentially benefit from future increases in value. Additionally, this strategy allows for more controlled tax timing and better diversification. If Iraq continues down the path of a gold-backed or asset-pegged monetary system, as has been suggested in financial circles, holding dinar could become even more advantageous. The acceptance of the Iraqi dinar at global financial institutions isn't just a banking adjustment. It's a geopolitical signal. Iraq is no longer seen as the unstable, war-affected country it once was. With enhanced security, increased oil output, foreign investments, and institutional reforms, Iraq is steadily reclaiming its role as a regional economic power. Major banks acknowledging the dinar signifies a broader recognition of Iraq's improved fiscal standing. This development is a declaration of confidence from international markets that Iraq is ready to re-enter the global economy in a serious way. But this story doesn't end with Iraq. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the growing parallel interest in the Vietnamese dong, VND. While the spotlight today is firmly on the IQD, the VND is quietly gaining traction as well. Several financial analysts have noted that banking institutions across Asia are quietly beginning to discuss basket scenarios where both the IQD and VND could revalue together. Central banks in the region are accumulating gold reserves, adjusting trade mechanisms, and exploring alternative currency strategies. These moves indicate that suppressed currencies may play a pivotal role in the transition toward asset-backed or hybrid monetary systems. As this movement gains global traction, it's important to stay informed. Over the next 72 hours, we expect a continued influx of exchange reports, first-hand confirmations, rate screenshots, and success stories. As more people share their experiences, pressure mounts on banks that have remained on the sidelines. Public demand may soon force broader transparency, leading to official rate publications and updated foreign exchange tools. If you're tuned in now, you're ahead of the curve. But this window may not stay open indefinitely. Timing, as always, is everything. So what can you do right now to stay ahead? Be proactive. When you speak to your bank, ask clear and specific questions. Don't let vague responses stop you. Escalate the inquiry if necessary. Request a transfer to the foreign currency desk. Your question might be the reason a policy gets reviewed. Some banks only initiate exchange programs after customer interest reaches a tipping point. One well-informed client can cause internal discussions that change institutional policy for an entire region. And remember, you're not just a passive participant in this moment. You're part of a larger history-making movement. Each successful exchange adds weight to this global transition. Each confirmation tells banks, regulators, and economists that people are ready. The more visible and coordinated these exchanges become, the harder it is for larger institutions to ignore what's happening. Now let's talk about what comes after the exchange. If you successfully profit from your IQD holdings, resist the urge to spend impulsively, consider this your entry point to long-term financial independence. Pay down liabilities, explore wealth-building avenues like real estate, retirement portfolios, and tax-advantage investment accounts. Most importantly, seek advice from financial advisors who understand currency-based gains and can help structure a strategy built for longevity. The revaluation itself is just one chapter. If Iraq's economy continues to stabilize and expand, further appreciation may follow. Holding a portion of your dinar could still offer advantages in the years to come. This moment is more than just a currency event. It's a chance to secure financial flexibility for the future. Strategic thinking today could lead to generational benefits tomorrow. Don't underestimate the importance of being informed, prepared, and ready to act. Those who move early are often the ones who benefit most. To wrap up, the signs are unmistakable. the global financial system is adjusting. Banks are no longer dismissing the Iraqi dinar. They're onboarding it, processing it, respecting it. For years, this was speculation. Now it's reality. The IQD is finally being recognized not just as a currency but as a symbol of Iraq's renewed potential. This isn't about hype. It's about readiness. It's about being one of the few who saw the writing on the wall and prepared in advance. At Iraqi Dinar News, we'll continue to monitor developments around the clock. If you've had an exchange experience, we encourage you to share your story in the comments. Tell us which banks are responding, what rates you've been offered, and how the process unfolded for you. Together, we're building a real-time archive of this unprecedented shift. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay locked in with us. The RV is no longer just a dream. It's unfolding right now, and you're witnessing it firsthand. Stay alert, stay ready, and stay informed. The path to financial freedom is opening, and it's starting with the dinar.